Downsizing sounds simple on the surface. Less space, low maintenance, and even some extra cash in your pocket. But here's the thing. If you're thinking about downsizing here in Colorado, there are a few things you really need to know before you make that move. I'm Dave Richins, and I help people buy and sell and make big life transactions and transitions in the Douglas, Elbert, and Arapahoe counties and all around the South Metro Denver area. Whether you're an empty nester, relocating, or just looking for a little simpler life, this video is your guide to helping you start those steps. After all, you want to downsize smart, not stressed. We're going to break it down into three things. Number one, when is the right time to downsize? Number two, what are you looking for in your next home? And number three, what are the hidden costs and benefits of making that move? Let's get started with number one. One of the biggest questions I hear is, how do I know when is the right time to downsize? And while there's not a one-size-fits-all answer, there are a few keys and points to look for. If you're not using entire rooms anymore, or maybe the kids have moved out, or maybe you just don't need that formal dining room anymore, it's worth asking whether the space you're maintaining is actually serving you. Another major factor, maintenance. If the upkeep of your home is starting to feel like a burden, even stress, then that's an indicator that it's not aligning with the lifestyle you're wanting to live. And let's talk financials. Downsizing doesn't always mean you're going to save money. But if you've built up a lot of equity in your home, cashing out and moving into something smaller could open up new possibilities, whether it's retirement, travel, or even helping family members and loved ones. It's not always an easy decision, but having that conversation about your needs, your lifestyle, and what's next in that chapter is worth having. It's the first step in making that move that really works for you. I've worked with a lot of clients who actually say that the idea of moving sounds overwhelming, even stressful, until they actually had a clear reason why. For some, it was realizing that they wanted that lock and leave lifestyle so that they could travel more. The earlier you start exploring your options, the more control you're going to have over the outcome. You can move on your terms instead of reacting to the situation around you or that comes upon you. Once you've actually made that decision to downsize, the real bigger question is, what are you looking for in that next home, and what's the lifestyle going to look like for you? Let's dig into it. When you're looking for that next space, it's tempting to think that smaller is automatically better. But you have to think smarter, not just smaller. Layout matters more than just square footage. Open floor plans, main level living, wider hallways can make a space feel more functional and more comfortable for the long term. Second, think convenience. Do you want walkability, proximity to medical care, trails, open space? Downsizing can be the chance at a lifestyle where you can choose where you are now, not where you were 10 years ago. Ultimately, the goal isn't just to downsize, it's to right-size your life. That means finding a home that fits your lifestyle now and in the future. In Colorado specifically, we see a lot of people looking for ranch-style homes or townhomes with main-level primary suites. But those go fast, so having a clear idea of what your vision is and what your needs are going to be, that's where you start. And another tip, don't wait till your current home is under contract or sold to start looking at your options. In today's market, we can structure your offer to give you time to move or help you even line up temporary housing so you don't feel forced or even rushed to make a split decision in something you don't want. Now that you know what to look for in your next home, let's talk about the part that really surprises people, what it really costs and what it might save you in the long run. A lot of people assume that if they buy a smaller house, that their monthly expenses will automatically shrink. That's not always the case. In Colorado, especially in newer developments, smaller homes can sometimes come with higher HOA fees, higher cost per square foot, or added expenses for things like snow removal, amenities, or even just upkeep in the whole community. On the flip side, downsizing can reduce costs in ways you don't always see right away. Things like lower utility bills, lower to no maintenance costs, and even a better location can all add up in the grand scheme of things. But one of the biggest factors is if you're moving from a property that's appreciated over time to something more modest, your annual tax bill could go down just based on the size, square footage, and pricing of your home that you're downsizing from. So don't just compare mortgage payments. Look at the total cost of ownership. That's where the savings or even surprises will show up. Beyond monthly costs, think of long-term value. Some clients choose to downsize into newer homes, which come with less maintenance, even no maintenance costs for the long term, but might come with higher HOAs. Others, they'll choose older homes, but know that they have to update and upkeep just to get them going again. Moving expenses and even temporary storage and temporary living spaces if that becomes an issue. That's why it's so helpful to work with somebody like me who can help you line up both sides of the transaction so that we try and align everything to close and sell and move all at the same time for you so that it's less stress, easygoing, and you can move on in your life and lifestyle. So I help my clients look at a full picture strategy, when to list, where to look, and how to time everything so that it feels very stress-free. Downsizing doesn't have to mean compromise, it just has to be the right plan and the right time for you and your lifestyle. If you're thinking about downsizing here in Colorado and want a plan that's personalized to fit your goals and lifestyle, I'd love to help, whether you're ready to get started or just thinking about making a move. I am here to guide you every step of the way.